What's up, internet? So my thoughts on Drake and the Goth Baddie. I think it's interesting. I seen what she looks like before her goth transformation, and she sucks fucking ass. She actually is not hot in the least. And the goth thing is a combination of losing some weight, getting fake teeth, getting fake breasts. So Drake basically threw it all away on some illusion, which is exactly what I've accused him of before. I've accused him of being an illusion, right? Is that his music is dog shit, but he looks popular for some reason. And I don't think it's because lots of people listen. I think it's because he has some relationship with power that they put him in the limelight. But I think probably a little unfairly. I think probably more than he deserves. That's what I think. So, I just put a Moldavite in my new one. My last two resin casts from last night were so freaking awesome. I can't really use them though for like here. So I'm building one right now for also here. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I got to smash more ruby later somehow. Big rainbow magnet. I got the rainbow magnet, and then I got the gold foil. Rainbow magnets in the bottom, the gold foil, and then the Moldavite, then the silver. So, yeah, I thought that shit was funny. I thought that shit was actually sad, but it's funny. So, yeah. Anyway, like, he's throwing it all in for this, like, fake girl. She's basically a bunch of, like, she's fake. Like, makeup, fake tits, fake teeth. But maybe the look is all it is, right? Maybe the look is the illusion. Like, some people can't see through illusions, right? Some people get fooled by illusions. Do you watch a magician and go, whoa, it's really magic, right? Some people read the Bible and go, that shit really happened. Now, I do real magic. I did a resin cast last night that, for family, the working text on the inclusion was about family, right? And right then, while I was casting it, somebody wrote me asking me, saying they're my extended family and they want to know all about me, right? Which was super cool. Maybe it's AI, right? But maybe it really did happen. Maybe they really were like, yeah, let's know about each other. They wrote me a bit about who they are. Ooh, 2 yellow balls. I got 2 yellow balls with that one. Oh, weird. Let's get a white ball. Yeah, I'm putting my glowing balls in there. So this one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. It's hard to see, but yeah. Definitely, when you work with UV resin, you definitely want the clear see-through silicone. Because they sell silicone that's opaque, and that's not going to work for you. You definitely need the see-through. So I've got to find something else, like a leather pouch or something like that, to smash my ruby with, because I need ruby chunks. But yeah, I got 2 lucky ruby chunks last night. I had scraped the crystals out of my bag. I had smashed all my stones. I smashed a sapphire, I smashed an emerald, and I smashed a ruby in like a pouch. And when I poured it out, it was all emerald chunks. Lots of emeralds. And then the sapphire was a few chunks, but the ruby had just split in half. And there were like the tiniest, like 2 tiny dust particles of ruby. But anyway, after dumping the bag out, I scraped the inside of the bag, and there were 2 chunks in there, and both were rubies. All right. So I managed to get 2 rubies out with my nails, right? which is pretty interesting. So I slept great last night. Drake and the Goth Baddie. I'm not mad that he took her. You know, people get fooled by illusions. She does not look like that. That's not who she really is, right? Fake boobs, fake teeth, lots of makeup. When it's all gone, she looks different, right? And that's kind of like Drake fell for that. And that's exactly who Drake is he's a pay-to-win wannabe. He's like, I don't know Drake's secret, but I guarantee it is rich-ass family. I doubt he's really the most popular musician on earth. I guarantee it's like, if I paid YouTube for views, I would have great results, right? The 0 views, 0 likes is because I don't pay YouTube. It has nothing to do with the quality of my content, right? Or the quality of me. It has to do with I'm not playing the game. The people who succeed are like, yes, I'm willing to do anything. I'll pay anything, right? Michael Jackson died in debt. You know why? Because it costs a fucking lot of money to appear famous. Do you really think I'm bad, dude? Do you really think like Michael Jackson was the best superstar ever? Or did he pay to look popular and then fool everyone? I'm saying that people are idiots. I'm saying that most people are fucking dumb. And they always brag about ratioing me. It's like I say something and I get a few likes and then someone like, no, and then they get like thousands of likes and I'm like, but you guys are idiots. Like, you don't understand. So, yeah. If you pay to look famous, people will think you're famous. You don't pay, they think you're bad. They have no idea it's fake. There's people who pay to look famous who think other people are real. They go like, well, I had to pay, but they're really famous. No. It's a grifter scheme. You should study the Silk Road. The Silk Road had kings on it that basically took a fee for protection. Same thing Elon Musk does on X. You have to pay Elon Musk or he will devalue your content and say it's inauthentic, right? He's the pettiest little criminal. Yeah, I'm so disappointed with like Elon Musk and Donald Trump being in power. They're the fakest people. Yeah. But anyway, Drake got caught by a catfish. She doesn't look like that IRL. She looks like that now after getting a lot of work done. I'd imagine she even looks like that after having had a facelift. So if she had the tits and the teeth done, the face may as well be lifted as well. So, or maybe even bone grinding, like reducing the bones. So, yeah, Drake got caught by a catfish. So he wants to marry her. And now he's going to have kids with the DNA that's not like that, right? The kids are going to have a different person's DNA. And that's the main problem with cosmetic surgery is if you change how you look to attract a mate, now your kids are coming out going, what happened? Why does mom look like a 10 and the kids look like 4s? Well, because mom's a liar, right? So that's really funny that Drake got caught by that. That's kind of his karma. Yeah. Goth girl? Yeah, she's got huge titties. They're fake, though. Just as fake as her fangs. So, you want to feed your kids a silicone bag? You want your kids to suckle on a fucking silicone bag? Whoa. Really won that one. Yeah, it's kind of karma. I mean, like, listen to Drake music. It's not really, like, listenable. It's not that good. Maybe some people like it. I can imagine if Drake was like, it's just like someone in their ego has to be the best. They have to be the best. It's their ego. And you can be the best with cash. If you've got that rich family, grandpa was a billionaire. Hey, now I'm famous, right? It's just the level of fake in their society bothers me. Real fame is important because it is healthy for a society. If it's always fake fame, hey, the money's a scam because you're slaves and all the famous people are liars, then it's a problem. then it's a problem. Then you have a rotted society. So, which is how I perceive it as. So, yeah. I was putting a ticket about family in my resin yesterday, and while it was curing, extended family wrote me asking about who I was and stuff. They didn't ever write me before. I've never gotten a message like that at any time in the past, and probably not in the future, but the exact moment I was curing something about family, I have family write me. So, and it was cool. I got to tell them about us. I got to say like all the good things about us and what we did and like who's related to who. That was fun. So, real gold, real silver, nice rainbowy magnet, some glow in the dark balls. Now I'm going to put in one of these tickets. It's got to be one of these. So since I have a lot of glow in the dark balls, Moldavite too, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these tickets. Let's see. This one is perfect. Yeah, this one is perfect. My sacred name is number 1. All I do is win. My enemies lose and die. I am rich and famous. We are ultra beautiful. Sexy eternal pleasures. It's a nice one. It's for, it's like, so if you ask to suffer like Christ, you ask to be with God, you ask to do all these things, you're actually falling into a trap. If you ask to be with God, you're going to be a slave of the government. Did you know that? That's actually the trap they laid for you. They told you the right thing to do. They told you the right thing to do, and it was the wrong thing to do for you, right? It was the right thing for them. They told you what they needed you to do. I need you to be a servant of God. Oh, I'm just telling you what the Most High needs, right? They're high. They're fucking on drugs, the Most High. You get it? So, you're serving the Most High. Wow, lucky you. I got to put my hair in there. Should have put my hair in the bottom, honestly. I guess I can fix it for the top. Yeah, I can fix it for the top. Maybe we can do a mirror of the bottom at the top. I'm not going to dump this out. Nice. Get that in there. Push it down. Yep, as deep as it'll go. Nice. I gotta put my hair in there. Yep. Should order some more gold leaf. It's cool. Real ass gold. Yep. Yeah, if you were to fold the gold leaf into a ball, it would look the same exact size as it was when it was all laid out. So, very one atom thick of gold, which is pretty interesting. You can smush it that small. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, Drake got catfished. This girl does not look like how she says she does. And he kind of like wants to get fooled. He wants to get fooled. You know. I'm not going to stop him. But I'm definitely not jealous. They've been saying that too all over the internet. They're saying, oh, everyone's jealous of Drake getting the goth baddie. And I'm like, fake boobs, fake teeth. Who knows what else is fake? You know, like her face structurally looks different. The old photos of her are crazy. She literally looks like a 4 or a 2. Curly hair, chubby cheeks, wrinkles, right? And now she like has like this facelifted face. Her hair is totally straight. She didn't change her eye color. But like, what does Drake think he has? Same thing as his music, totally fake. He paid to look famous. He wants to be the Drake. It's just like, yeah, I can't stand the guy. I mean, I can. I guess it's like he hasn't personally beefed with me as far as I know. But it's just funny that he would get fooled by his tricks. The tricks that Drake used fooled him, right? He's a front, right? And he got fooled by a front. A front fooled his ass. So I'm like, is that karma? Is that karma? Is that justice I see? So, yeah. Anyway, yesterday's resins are in the sun, curing some more. Because they're so cool, I think I'm going to keep them. I definitely have to eventually make one to hang up here, which I think I'm going to do. But yeah, it was funny. The spot I was thinking about hanging them up has like sprouted all these giant mushrooms, and these people were collecting them earlier, which I'm not mad about. Good for you. I have mushrooms. I don't need any more. I already got some mushrooms. I love that. Swing the magnet up. It connects to the ceiling. Easiest thing ever. Easiest thing ever. But yeah. Oh, you know what would get my hair down in the bottom? Would be if I took a tuft and cut it like really at the tips, like no length at all. Yeah, that would get it in there. Anyway, I'm yapping. Yeah, what do I think about Drake and the Goth Baddie? She's fake and he's fake, and that's how they fucking fell for each other. It's like, I'm neither jealous. I'm I'm neither jealous or surprised. I'm neither jealous or surprised. It's just how it is. So he'd be lucky if she's even really a girl, honestly. That would be wild. Poor Drake. I don't even think he deserves that. But yeah, I mean, I've listened to Drake music. Man, maybe that's somebody's jam. It's not my jam. The stuff I really like goes nowhere, you know? It's like, I think this is like actually really good. And it's like, because that makes sense, right? If you are really good and you know it, you're not going to feel like you have to fake it to make it. And so you're not going to make it. And if you're kind of trash and you have an ego, well, then you're going to fake it to make it because you just want to make it because you know you have to, and then you will. So it is like, not to be a hipster about it, but like, you can't wait until everybody likes it to say it's good. And that's what most people are doing. Most people look at likes and views. Most people have in their head the picture of what's good, and it looks exactly like the likes and the views. They go, that stuff's popular. And then the other stuff is bad, and they have no idea. They're fucking fools. So they also probably go to church and vote. So I don't vote because it doesn't matter. The election is a hoax. It doesn't fucking matter, you know? So when you vote and when you say hallelujah, you're letting the government know you're a victim. You're like, hey, it worked. They fooled my ass. So anyway, yeah, I slept hella good last night. Man, I slept deep. I was out. I was out. Woke up to a crow going crazy. He saw the pizza crust I left and he decided to. They're so stupid, the crows. Crows are not smart. When I leave food out, they go through this cycle where they like get above it and then they call to the rest of them that there's food and then they fly away, and they do it over and over. And after 3 or 4 days, then they'll pick it up. But they're going to make a bunch of racket first, right? They've never remembered my car. They've never remembered me. If they knew me, they'd be like, oh yeah, he's fed us 30 times. Every time's been great. We've never been shot, trapped, or abused, right? But they don't do that because they're fucking idiots, right? Um, yeah, people say crows are smart. They aren't. They aren't. They're just not. Um, it's how it is. So, yeah, if they were smart, they'd be able to communicate. This guy leaves good stuff. You can just take it. He won't get mad. Instead, they have to wait for a fucking week. To wait for a week to try. You don't understand that the pizza crust I left in the grass I don't want anymore? All of my food is in containers and safe and like held down. The food I left in the grass is not food I want. But hey, they're gonna wait till that thing is fucking dry as a brick and then eat it. Fucking buzzards. So anyway, yeah, that's the vlog today. Just like really happy with how the resins went. The resins went insanely cool. I was not expecting to be that into them. And I'm immediately doing the next one. So I'm going to go through and do like a bunch of them and make like a series. And then I'm going to get one for the tree. That's like, I kind of already know what I want for the tree. I'm going to just do the agates. I'm going to make like, I'm going to use gold, a little silver, the magnet, the agates. Yeah, in like a big one. So I'm going to hang that in the tree. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Something for the people. Something for the people. Pretty cool stuff though. I love being able to do that and then like reusing the mold. Just make a new one. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Especially since I feel like it's functionally useful. It's like manifestational. So anyway, that's the app.